All right. So I'm sitting here contemplating the gear score issue. And I'm saying to myself, I know, I know that these developers can fix this very easily. And the reason why I know that is because on a scale from noob, on a scale from noob to experienced game developer, me myself as a programmer, I am here. Okay? I am not the most skilled programmer in the world. Very, amateurish at my level. But I threw together some spaghetti code really quick, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, something really fast, because I wanted to get this point across for you guys out there who might be saying to yourselves, maybe it takes them a while to do something. When someone like myself, I could whip this up really quick on a Saturday afternoon just to prove something. Now, here's a point I want to get across in this video, and this has to do with the gear score and how when I talk about the gear score should be calculated via what's in your inventory rather than what you have equipped. I put this together really quick in JavaScript for you guys, like I said. So now, right here, here's the gear score inventory. This is what is in my inventory right now. Now, as you can see, this would be like my primary weapon. This is my headgear. This is my chest gear. I didn't do everything. There's no point of that. That would be redundant. This is just to give you an idea. So as you can see, I have nothing equipped. If I come to primary 1, I have a few weapons here. Weapon 3, weapon 4, weapon 5 with the gear score numbers. So now here's my gear score from what I have equipped. As you see, I have nothing. I'm going to equip weapon 3. Bam. My gear score is now 30, let's say, or however you want to calculate it. But we'll just do simple addition to get there. So now, real quick to show you, every weapon, all my top weapons are gear score 50, right? Chest gear is 50. Headgear is 50. These are my top tier levels. So however you want to calculate it, maybe your gear score should just be 50, but I just added it just to give you just to showcase it that in all my inventory, all my items in my inventory, the top item is calculated as the gear score inventory. But instead, these guys, what they did is they used gear score equipped. So as you can see, my gear score right now is only 30 because I only have a weapon equipped. So I have to equip my headgear. Let's do all lower levels. Gear score 30, chest gear score 30, bam. So now my gear score is 90. So let's say I'm playing the game, I'm accumulating things. Let's say I have my inventory, my HUD off, everything's off. I'm picking up items. I'm not going into my UI, into my inventory to keep switching out items. I'm being gimped right now. Right? You're gimping me because you're forcing me to constantly go into my inventory and change things, which whatever is acceptable. But as far when it comes to the weapons, because I feel like you should be able to pick any weapon you want. Let's say right here, let's say you have your headgear 50, your chest gear 50. So now your gear score is 130 compared to the 150 it should be. Let's say weapon 3 is an M4. You want to rock the M4. Weapon 4 is a shotgun and weapon 5 is a sniper. You want to roll out with the assault rifle. So right now you roll out with weapon 3. Well, weapon 3 is a gear score of 30 and now your gear score is gimped. When in reality, the programmer should have calculated it that it just takes the highest gear score number in your inventory and that is what it calculates, as you can see right here. This is how it should have been programmed. And I know if a Joe Schmo like me in his house on a Saturday afternoon can scribble up some JavaScript real quick to show you that you can calculate these things differently very easily. Now I know they have so much code and they'd have to dive into it. But I know however it's calculated, I know a programmer in one day can go in there and figure out where all their variables are taken from their item slots to calculate the gear score, and they can just find the inventory slots and take the highest number and calculate that instead. That would also help with the primary weapon issue of having 2 primaries and people wanting to only rock 1 primary. you can take the top 2 weapons. Where's my mouse? You could take the top 2 weapons and apply that to your gear score inventory and just let people unequip one weapon if they want. These are things that I expect from designers and programmers from the onset, from the beginning, when you're creating games like this. Especially when people asked for this stuff in the last game and you know they're going to ask for it again when it comes to wanting to equip one primary. And the fact that something as simple as calculating the gear score via your inventory rather than what you have equipped, the fact that that eluded programmers really baffles me, because that should have been something that people making $100,000 plus a year to design these games that we love to play, I expect them to be smart enough to know that. And if the programmers were stopped doing that and there was someone above them that said, no, calculate it this way, yo, that person is wrong. 100%, that person is completely wrong. This type of stuff needs to be dealt with from the onset, from the beginning. You guys need to stop programming things ass backwards. Okay? I am a nobody, can program a little something in JavaScript to showcase how it should have been done. You guys are professionals. All right? We as the community, as players, as customers, expect you to be on top of shit like this. Excuse my language. Anyway, that's all I wanted to get across right now in this video. I wanted to show you just something really simple on how this really should have been programmed from the beginning to calculate our gear score, so we wouldn't be gimped if we wanted to roll out with a weapon that had a lower gear score, or if we wanted to roll out with one primary. They could have programmed it the right way from the beginning, and that's all I really wanted to get across right now. Anyway, that's all, guys. Let me know what you think about what I'm talking about, because I know a lot of you out there, regardless of what weapons you get, if you have a gun that you really like and it's only weapon 3 with 30 gear score, you're going to roll out with that. Or if you feel like you're forced to roll out with the higher gear score, let me know in the comments, because that's a big issue. That's a big design flaw that Ubisoft created here, forcing you to roll out with weapons that you might not want to roll out to just so you can keep upping your gear score. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are enjoying your weekend. I hope you're having fun playing the game. I'm going to start playing a little bit right now, maybe eat a little something, dive into things. Anyway, thanks for stopping by like always. I hope I got my point across here. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. All right, peace.